Muck, where are you from? I was a Navy brat. My dad was in the Navy, so I lived all over the place growing up. But I've lived in Georgia for many years. Okay, so we're inside this core thing. Now, yesterday, I accidentally, like, this thing is a airlock. Like, earlier we loaded something here and it opened and dropped it and then closed back up. And then I was running across it yesterday and I, like, clipped through it and fell. Like, gravity was still enabled because you're not supposed to be able to leave the ship at this point, and bugged out. And I had to replay, like, 10 minutes worth.
Accelerating station because it's written on it.
Okay, so we're supposed to fix this cord. Apparently by hitting it.
Whatever you did it right. Now you only need to do the same thing to a couple of more places on the wire, and then the small core will be able to power the accelerating station.
Don't fall through the floor. Yeah, we're
trying. The compromising evidence, but I copied its contents so you wouldn't lose them. Now I think it's time for us to sum up everything that happened. Your grandpa was investigating a global conspiracy in Breathedge, but he died, leaving behind a programmed killer robot with compromising evidence. You, how shall I put it? You weren't able to find your grandpa's warnings on the note stuck to your own forehead. You took his dead body directly on board the liner unnamed, which he clearly didn't want to get on. A few hours later, the liner was attacked by the Green Universe, who was tricked by someone and used for that someone's own purposes. The Green Universe, apparently, goofed up, so the liner crashed into an old station and exploded. Then hundreds of coffins got activated, turning into aggressive robots that killed the survivors. Your grandpa also got activated and wanted to pass the compromising evidence on to someone he knew, but died a second time. Now we have this compromising evidence, and the killer robots clearly know about it. Don't you think we're at risk?
Okay, that was a lot. So our guy is it makes me think of Peter Griffin, honestly. There was one point where the AI was like, okay, I gotta shut down for 3 seconds. Just put together this puzzle. And that you had like a child's puzzle with like 4 pieces. And it fades to black, and he goes, all right, I'm back. And it's put together wrong, and your guy's going, and there's fire everywhere. And he's like, what did you do? It's like it was 3 seconds. It was 3 seconds. So our AI is practically a babysitter. Wait, what was that? Rubber? Alright, yeah, I could use more of that. Anytime we can carry materials, we're going to try to grab some.
You need a handy scrapper here. Wonderful. You powered the accelerating station somehow, but I don't feel like explaining how. It's time for us to get back to Normandy before more coffins arrive.
I don't feel like explaining how. In Normandy, totally the ship that we stole from Mass Effect.
The accelerating station is active, so get close to it while I prepare for acceleration.
Okay, my inventory is full. This is the box I'm using to carry metallic things. And this is non-metallics, but it is completely full. And that's practically full as well. Alright, well that's a little better. Okay. Alright, so save game? 'Cause we don't know what's about to happen. Piloting the Normandy now. And we got enemies. Crud. I do not like fighting these things. Do not. Can't hear you, dude. Fighting bogeys.
That's nonsense.
Okay. Alright. I am all turned around. Oh my god, that's the planet we accidentally blew up! Last night we pushed our father's coffin to, like, give it a proper
Wait a
burial
second.
toward the
The
planet.
next autopilot point has the same coordinates that Babe sent you in the last message. So she called Captain Shepard for help too, since he marked her coordinates? This definitely doesn't bode well for us.
And we pushed Grandpa's coffin down there for a proper burial, and then we found a sticky note that said, "Warning, my coffin has a neutron bomb in it, be careful," and then the whole planet blew up. Oh, wait, go back. Warp jump.
All right, let's go. I'll try not to reboot.
Those sound effects. Try not to urinate on electrical appliances and bare wires, and in the game as well. Wow.
It worked. I rebooted anyway. Hate acceleration. We seem to have arrived. However, I have some good news and some bad news for you. The good news is that you've learned to control the steering wheel very well. And the bad news is that you're no longer in control of Normandy.
I was gonna say I'm not controlling it.
It looks like an old magnetic acceleration airlock system, and the autopilot has taken over the control for forced docking. I don't know much about magnetic airlocks, but we probably won't be allowed to disengage without remote clearance for departure. Of course, your interlocutor can't be here. It's the debris of an old space station of the Breathedge Funerary Agency. We've been in such a station before. No, one thing still bothers my mind. Like, I can imagine you, but how could Captain Shepard have bought into this Babe's messages and routed a course here? This is beyond my understanding. We have arrived.
Alright. Alright, do I have the materials to make another suitcase? I don't know that I do. It would take almost all my metal to make another suitcase, which is the only organization I've got right now. So for now, I'm just going to drop all this stuff here. Okay. Let's save and see what's going on. We're finally gonna find out who Babe
Yes,
is.
There's no doubt that this is an old magnetic airlock with an active acceleration system. I recognize some of its parts. We'll have to find the airlock control center if we want to leave.
Oxygen candles. Do I have any of those right now? I don't. I definitely want to have one of those, just in case. I doubt I'll need it at this point in the game, but... This whole section of the game, you are forced to be inside of ships or stations because the radiation is too strong outside. So I haven't actually used my oxygen bar in a long time.
Apparently, the airlock hasn't been used for a long time. Now we just need to find the control center, and try not to make any noise.
This is going to be super loud because he just said don't make noise.
Okay, I guess we can forget about the ladder and just find the control center. We've been to the debris at this station before. I recognize the outdated components manufactured by Breathedge 50 years ago. I recommend that you be extremely cautious, as somebody may have already discovered us and prepared a cunning trap. This door doesn't creak. Maybe we'll even manage to sneak in unnoticed.
It was like... There was so many guns. That was like the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey.
The masquerade.
What the heck?
Weak human. Prepare him to interrogation. Prepare with pain.
I'm confused. It's not Babe, is it?
Well. At last, you tell truth. I believe you.
So we've been getting questioned.
But it is not save you. You humans always to ruin everything. Everything went so smoothly. Our creator, under guise of a cosmic funeral, created an invincible army of robot coffins. Green Universe needed to stop the liner. We killed all, captured the core, and connect to the Great Mother Station. Power of the core allows our creator to control grand attack of coffins across the galaxy and take over the power. But humans from Green Universe were not able to execute simplest job and destroy our center with D-liner and damage our great mother station. Idiota.
Throws it.
But it does not matter. War already began. Since you not pass compromising evidence in time, the humans cannot prepare. The main attack will not be centralized without the core, but we are many. And we still capture the world for our creator. And
Creator.
you die. Take away and prepare for disposal.
Get smacked again.
Hey, it's not time to sleep. Can you feel my electrical zaps? Try to get up. We need to do something. Come on, get up. Quietly.
Why does it move?
Shoot!
You didn't prepare it. How do you wake up? You supposed to lie. Your body must not move. You spoil embalming compound. But it does not matter. Well, since you are so cling to life, weak human, before you die, I want to show you something. Yes, before you die, I'll show you this. And you cannot skip it. Whatever you do, you cannot skip these crawling letters.
It doesn't work. Does this game have any mechanics at all? It looks like this was our last chance. I feel sorry it ended like this. It was a pleasure spending time with you.
It's time to finish, weak human.
So that's where it went. To be honest, I thought we were done for good, but I should never underestimate your talent for breaking things. Okay, we need to get out of this cage. I doubt the hinges on the bars are any stronger than anything you've destroyed before.
Oh my god. This was the rocket that we launched at the beginning of the game with the beef pellets. Chat, this is the rocket that we fueled with manure and freaking beef. And we launched it and we're like, I don't know where that went. It just came back and knocked this guy out and the credits out too. This is all that's left of the annoying coffin bot, or maybe not just that. There are a few bruises and a slight feeling of disappointment because I can't avenge them now.
Apparently, there were a lot of critical failures in their brains, holding up without maintenance for so long. It's a mystery how they still functioned. Have we really found the owner of the ship that saved us? The handwriting is identical. It's nothing but fate that brought him here.
Alright. What do I need to do to get out? It gave me a blaster. Am I supposed to use the blaster to shoot something? I have limited ammunition. I missed what I was supposed to shoot. This thing has 99 shots. Oh wait, hold on. There was a highlight there for a second.
We need to be careful. We don't know how many of these coffin bots are left here.
He's like, I will show you something. Summons the credits. There's nothing you can do. You can't skip it.
The door hasn't been used in 20 years. I don't think we can open it. There were clearly some experiments being conducted here.
Hinged lubricant, mineral-based. It comes with napkins. Hinged lubricant with a set of absorbent wipes. I'm not sure how the robots used it, but I don't want to ask the spaceship about it. Spacesuit about it.
I don't know what it is, but it looks like they wanted to pump a couple of liters of embalming fluid into you. These are old preservation capsules. They seem to contain the entire crew of this station.
Creepy.
The equipment is badly damaged. Even gravity has been disabled. At least the oxygen generators are working. By the way, how do you connect to them so quickly and imperceptibly on any debris? This is starting to raise questions.
The what connect to the oxygen? Oh, there's a processor here. If I need to make anything.
Something was being assembled here, or someone was being disassembled.
Props to the developers for actually making different looking humans. Like, they don't all look the same. They made at least a handful of different models. The fact that there's a processor here makes me feel like we're gonna have to make something.
Apparently, we did find Babe.
Wait, this is Babe? This is the lady that was messaging us? The head makes me think of, was it Fooly Cooly? Wait, there was something I had moused over there for a second. Where is it? As I understand it, the coffins used people's bodies as their main source of energy. They experimented with embalming, organ transplantations, and body modifications. Oh god, there's like something in the eye sockets.
It seems that the original version of the manual was seriously modified by someone. Apparently, even the creators of the coffin bots have no idea what their inventions have come up with. That is, if it was them who did it in the first place, and not one of the local dead engineers.
You've seen Fooly Cooly? Dude, it used to be on Cartoon Network. Heck yeah. That show was very difficult to understand, but I remember the characters.
The only way out of here. I can see Normandy. I don't recommend flying too far from the station. We still need to find the control center, and we can't get into Normandy from outside.
Ooh, limited oxygen suddenly.
The
Okay.
remains of the cooling gel from the spaceship are scattered all over the area. Luckily, Normandy didn't get hit by one of these. What's it doing there? Aren't those your underpants? We have to be very careful. They're probably preparing an ambush for us.
My underpants? What? Wait, the coffin's wearing my underpants on its head? Heck.
It looks like some kind of technical corridor. I hope we can get to the control center from here. I still can't believe that the Breathedge agency is directly involved in all this. If the robot hasn't lied to us, we need to send the compromising evidence before the massive attack begins. Otherwise, there will simply be nowhere to go back. I think there should still be some transmitting systems near the core, and for the sake of saving the galaxy, I would strongly recommend using them before we attempt to activate the warp jump.
Compensator. That's a fully built device. Gladly take that.
This place seems familiar. Isn't it where the coffin bots interrogated you?
Is it?
Looks like we found one of the station's control centers. We could have figured out it was here.
This was what they were wearing when they made us, when they were radioing us as Babe. I almost believed it was real. A knight must always save the princess or it wouldn't be a real adventure. But it looks like I was just saving an old gender-neutral robot. It's a pity, but it seems Grandpa was right about e-dating, calling it Russian roulette with 6 rounds.
I'm certain this part of the body was used to lure many survivors, and the entire history of mankind confirms it.
The entire history of mankind.
Seems like the main systems are still working, unlike this coffin. Too bad. The coffin was connected to the control center, and it burned out along with all the connectors on the panel. I can't connect directly to it, but with your help, I can try to do it through the robot itself.
Cut. So I'm gonna need... Oh gosh, I got scared there. I was like, do I not have a
Just
saw?
try to saw it as quietly as you can. They're probably looking for us. All right, now switch that little receiver over there. Done. I've connected to... No. Oh, it's rusty. Ugh, disgusting. All right. Well, I'm ashamed to admit, but the robot no longer has a direct connection to the station. But it still has an unencrypted cache block where I saw the most disgusting moments of this coffin bot's life. I also found the passwords for the doors and magnetic airlocks, but still, the absolute quantity of that abhorrent data was overpowering. We can go back to Normandy.
All right.
It looks like the guards died without our help. Lucky us.
Wait, that's all it's going to say? The guards died without our help. Lucky us. That's it. That's all the plot we need, chat.
As quiet as possible. Something's wrong. I think they're waiting for us behind the next door.
Save game. We're about to get trolled somehow, I know it, but save game.
It's too quiet. Be extra cautious.
I'm thinking nothing's gonna happen. Because it's building suspense.
Ready your weapon. It's about to get hot. Both shot in the back of the head. About 30 years ago, judging by their mummification. Coffins from the 20s. We've seen similar ones before.
How do I get out of this room? Is it something supposed to trigger when I... Let's just try walking right through the middle. I didn't see the lever the first time I walked up to the door.
I'm going to melt under this stress. It looks like they're too smart. I think they've set up an ambush right outside Normandy.
Is the ambush just that one pervy robot?
The coast is clear. They're trying to lure us into the shuttle. This isn't good. Try not to damage the shuttle if shooting starts. That's it. This is the end. They're on the captain's bridge. I don't know what to do. We're trapped. Where's the ambush? Did I turn on the suspenseful music for nothing? Never mind. It's time for us to leave.
Wait, so he was controlling the suspenseful music? Oh my god.
Clearance for departure received. There's only one step left. The coffin bots wanted to connect the core directly to the ship with the mother station, and we need to do something similar with Normandy. It will require a huge amount of energy to travel on the pleasure shuttle to the habitable sectors, and as I've already mentioned, the core can give us that. If we're faster than the core exploding, of course.
Do I have control?
And
No.
yes, since there is no babe,
I have no control. What? I can see the signal has improved. Shepard, did you remove the interception equipment? I'm running out of oxygen. The robots are everywhere. Hurry up, I'll try to do something.
It can't be. We saw the robots die. We won't fall for this a second time because... Hey, easy there.
Wasn't our main character just like man? Or something like that?
Could you be more careful? We almost crashed. You won't fall for the same bait again, will you? We need to send the compromising evidence all over the galaxy and connect to the core without blowing ourselves up. We don't have time for non-existent survivors. Captain Shepard's autopilot is still active. I hope it will simply turn off when the systems reboot. Otherwise, I won't be able to change the route for the warp acceleration.
There's the exploding ship.
This is it.